And hello again, I am Mac10, and this is Diablo 3 Status Update Episode number 7, where we're going to talk about changes to Magic Find and Gold Find. First thing I want to say is that the background video is more of a good friend of mine, the Cryos, on a barbarian character in Diablo 3. So, thank you so much for that. And moving right along, first thing I want to talk about is how farming worked in Diablo 2. In Diablo 2, we farmed by killing bosses over and over and over again. And I mean just killing the shit out of them because you always got something that was better than normal. Now in Diablo 3, if my information is correct, from what I understand via what Blizzard has stated, we will receive a higher drop rate from boss monsters, but a slightly higher drop rate of good shit. Like, they'll drop better items, and they'll drop good items, but they won't be, the percentages won't be as skewed as they were in Diablo 2. The majority of items you'll get are going to come from any old random monster. So you only have, I mean, it's a significantly larger percentage of a chance that a boss monster will drop a rare item versus a normal monster, but players in the real money auction house specifically is going to be relying much more heavily on people getting good items by killing monsters, like normal monsters. So this is a huge shift, and that means that botting is just going to be relying on killing monsters. People are just going to be relying on killing monsters. When you join a game, you're not just going to farm the bosses. You're going to have to run through nightmare mode a couple of times, or, as Blizzard wants you to do, you'll just spend the money on items off the real money auction house so that you can do Inferno. So, moving on to the next thing, the Magic Find and Gold Find topic. Okay, so you have a stat. It's not really a stat. It's a percentage addition, but what it is it's a percentage that's added to your chance of finding magic items, good items, or gold. Gold's not so important because the GAH, the Gold Auction House, is actually the garbage auction house. So that's not that important, but the Magic Find is sort of a big deal. The totals of everyone's Magic Find will be added together when you're in a party, and then divided by the number of players. So you'll just get the average Magic Find percentage. So that means if you have one player that has 100% and one player that has no Magic Find, together in a party, the two of them will have a 50% bonus to their Magic Find. So this is, Ink Gamers argues that this is a reason for more skilled players to play solo in Diablo 3. Now, I don't think so, just because at the higher levels, especially initially, you're just going to be worried about killing. You're not going to be worried about getting the items as much, because you're going to be worried about surviving. Obviously, on the normal level of difficulty, and probably even Hell or Nightmare, you're not going to be worried too much about surviving, because normal's an absolute joke. I mean, if you play StarCraft or any other competitive game like League of Legends, and you have that sort of control, and you're able to hit buttons at a relatively, like a third grade level, then you can probably run normal with no trouble at all. The only thing that'll slow you down is emptying your inventory into a vendor. So, I don't think so. However, it does make it so when you run the game on normal mode, you'll probably want to play solo. For me personally, I will probably play normal mode solo now, just because I want to be in control of all the stats of the party, and that way I don't have to rely on anyone else to sort of carry that weight as well. So in normal mode and on the lower levels, I think it definitely encourages more experienced players to play alone, but on the higher end, I don't think it makes that much of a difference. However, I think overall it is a bit of a nerf and a bit of a it lowers the amount of shit that you'll get, I think, in total. But I just wanted to make a video giving my opinion, very brief. It's not that big of an issue, but I got a couple requests from different people about it, so there you have it. Ink Gamers has a wonderful article on this that I will be linking below the video, and if you liked my video, please subscribe, and you can find me on Twitter at MacX10, at MACKXTEN. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.